Mm, drink some water first. Yeah. Uh oh, he sees my water. Alright, so yeah, start off with the boundaries workbook. Hello, Rios Brothers Gaming. Welcome to the stream. I'm great. How are you? Um, yeah, I haven't done this boundary workbook in since day before yesterday. I think yesterday I was busy. I forgot with what. Oh, I think yesterday was December 31st. So I was FaceTiming with some of my friends and family. So not for New Year's, but just for that vision board. We're trying to do it together. But then I ended up having to go to class. I still have Quran class, and then after that, I just felt so sleepy. I just went to sleep. Happy New Year's! Thank you so much, Ruth. I hope you have a wonderful year this 2026. I hope everything goes well and you have no more health issues with your asthma. You take care of yourself. Always stock up on those meds. Don't have to go to the hospital ever again, inshallah. But yeah, so here's the good news. I was doing my daily stuff, my daily routine, praying and stuff. And then on my prayer mat, I see who it is. I thought I lost him. This weevil, my pet weevil. I found him again. Oops, sorry. But this time, the reason why he got lost is because I let the breathing holes open, right? I was like, I trust you, you're loyal, you just stick to your rights and that's it. But then he got out. It was probably an accident because he came back to me, right? So then I put a sticker on top, I poked some holes for him to breathe through, and he's just chilling. Look at him, he's going. Yeah. This is what I hope I don't hear in 2026. I don't want to hear 67. Well, I hope not either. Like that's kind of a stupid trend. But I also, for some reason, when I see the number 67, I get excited just because it's a trend. I don't know why. I guess that's why it's trendy. And the bad news is Pixie scratched me so bad, so bad. This residue here is from band-aids. I put so many band-aids, and yeah, I got like 4 scratches. She was trying to throw up. I woke up and I tried to take her next to the trash can, but then as I was going next to the trash can, I was not wearing my glasses. Right, I just woke up, so I accidentally knocked down the fan. I have this cylindrical fan, and then it made a loud noise. She got scared and she went under the bed. I don't even know if she puked under the bed, but welcome to the stream, Wade Jackson and Braden Sherrick. Nah, I still see 67 a little, I see. And welcome to the stream, Bob Carson. Welcome, everyone. It is 2026 indeed, and we are continuing with the Setting Boundaries workbook. So, yeah. Even though I think 67 is gonna die pretty soon, you know, it has no meaning, anyways, right? Yeah. How are you guys, by the way? Bob Carson, Wade Jackson, and who else? Braden Sherrick. How are you guys? How's your year going so far? Yeah, nobody knows the meaning for it. They tried to give it meaning. They tried to say it was like a height thing, 6'7", but still, it has no meaning. Hello, Isaiah Cruz. Welcome back to the stream. So, did you play Fortnite? How's it? Like, what have you done since the last live stream that we were in? So, we are on chapter 9. There's some thunder going on. If y'all can hear in the stream, I don't know if y'all can hear it. It's like rumbling. Anyways, holding your boundaries is a form of self-care. Self-care is a restorative mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical practice that rejuvenates, relaxes, and enhances your life. It's personal. Therefore, how you practice self-care may look different from the way someone else practices it. Although self-care is used in response to feeling overwhelmed or depleted, it's also a preventative practice. What things do you do on a daily basis to take care of yourself? What is that for you guys? What do you guys do daily to take care of yourself? Popping fireworks, nice. Sounds fun. I mean, as you get older, you start to, consider the effects of fireworks and um, the ozone layer and the global warming, everything with the air pollution and all that. But you don't have to worry about that if you're a kid. It's not in your hands. Just enjoy it. But when you're older, you have to make that conscious decision not to attend or do those things. Oh no, I need pills, bear back. I don't feel well. This isn't good. Oh my goodness, Reels. This is what we're talking about right now. Self-care. You gotta keep yourself in check so you don't, you know, suffer. You have to take your meds regularly. Okay, better. I wasn't breathing. Oh my god, Rios. Whew. I almost got mad at you. I was like, dang, Nevin, you're gonna die if you don't take care of take your pills on time. But you know, your mom is there, right? So, but still, even with your mom there, you ended up at the hospital twice. This is not an accident anymore. This is a choice at this point. Here with my cat. Oh, nice. You have a cat? That's awesome. So what things do you do on a daily basis to take care of yourself? Hmm. I study, I guess. I study hmm. All right, what is the answer for you guys? What do you guys do to take care of yourselves? Luca loves self-care. I know he loves it too much. I think he's a little bit narcissistic, a little obsessed. Say you love watching TV with your sis. Yeah, I love that. I mean, we could do that right now. Why am I back on spot number 1? I don't know. Hi, remember me? Yes, I remember you. Welcome back to the stream. Your name started with an R, right, Haley? I forgot I was supposed to take it earlier at 10. Jesus Christ. That was bad. Oh, dear. Wait, speaking of 10... I almost thought I lost my iconic clock, but here it is. Okay, so what are some of your thoughts and beliefs about taking care of yourself? Well, it's mandatory. And sinful if I don't, since I what gets in the way of you taking better care of yourself? What is that for you guys? Oh, look, I just realized that you don't have the timer. Yeah, I found it again. I thought I had lost it, but I found it again. So, what is that for you guys? What gets in the way of you guys taking care of yourself? Just a lot of excuse, a lot of thoughts, a lot of distractions, a lot of interventions, and what do you call it? A lot of um, just what's the word in the way? Obstacles. Yeah. This is like me when I'm trying to decide anything. Even when I was trying to cook today, I was like, I have chicken. What should I cook with that chicken? Should I make schnitzel? I don't even know if the chicken is cubed or cutlet or whatever. I don't know anything. Should I make a chicken cutlet schnitzel? Should I make like Cajun chicken? Should I make grilled chicken? Should I make something else with that chicken, like butter chicken, or try a new recipe, or make some. I don't know. It's like so many recipes, and I couldn't decide on anything. So I just went with what was quickest, and then I didn't even end up making the other thing that I wanted to. But it's okay. It ended up tasting good. But the thought behind it was too much. I think too much. I don't know if it's ADHD or what, but it's becoming exhausting how much I think before doing something, because a lot of other thoughts come to my mind. I don't know what to choose. So, make sure I take my pills, help my family, help myself, cook, clean, pray, church, school, a lot more. See, you take care of yourself really well. And yeah, sometimes by accident you forget to take your pills, but most of the time you do, and that's why you're okay. So yeah, I'm proud of you, Rios. Alright, so what boundaries do you need to set for yourself and others to have more time for self care? Hmm. helping my two brothers with autism and two brothers with ADHD. Wait, how many brothers do you have? So you have brother one or brother and brother two, or two brothers and two brothers. So you're a set of five brothers. So, leaning into yourself. The most reported problem with practicing self care is the inability to find time for it. In this exercise, consider the time you spend doing the following activities in one day over 1 week. Watching TV. Well, I used to watch every day with my sister until we got a little busy recently, but I would say in a week, or time per day, is probably like 2 to 4 hours, maybe. Which seems like a lot, but that's like, yeah, maybe not 4 hours, maybe like 3 hours sometimes. It's normally 1 hour because like that's how much an episode is for Stranger Things. But time per week, if 2 times 7, it's probably like 14 hours, I'd say. To just being generous there. Using social media, oh, this is a bad one. At least 4 hours a day. But then maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 7. 6, 7. So let's say 45. So doing household work. Well, that's a good one. I'm always doing work, so I can't really measure how many hours that takes, but it's like 2 hours, so, cause like, yeah. And then time per week is 14. Going to school or work used to be like 6 hours a day, but right now I'm in break, so I don't do that right now. I'll leave that blank there. Depends on my schedule. Playing video games, I don't do that. 0. Sleeping 8 hours maybe. Sometimes 7, sometimes 9. But around 8 mostly. So 8 times 7 is 56, right? If it's not, I'm crazy. Caring for others. If it's my cats, then it's probably like 1 or 2. Per week is probably like 16. Dating, spending time with a partner. Well, I don't do that though. Engaging in a hobby. So I live stream a lot, like 4 hours a day, maybe 4 to 5 hours. That's my hobby at this moment. So 5 times 7 is 35. And then spending time with others. Wait, this does not add up to 7 hours a day, or 24. Like this is 4, 5, 12, 14, 20, 22. So the max doesn't really count. Spending time with others. Same thing as watching TV. It's like 2 to 3. That's like same as that. Spending time alone. That's like how much I use social media. It's like social media and then engaging in a hobby. It's like 10 hours maybe. But plus sleeping, 18 hours maybe. Doing things to enjoy, same as streaming, same as other. I think it's like 24 hours a day, honestly. 24 hours. Doing things you don't enjoy. Oh, wait, actually, no. 20 hours. 4 hours a day that I don't enjoy. That's being around my dad, being around my cats, getting scratched by my cats. You know. Being around my cats isn't like them having to poo and then them screaming and crying at me and all that. But this does not add up. Okay, I mean, a lot of them overlap, that's for sure. So, spending time with others. Occasionally, it's like 13 hours a day. Like, some days it's just crazy. I have 4 brothers. It's hard to take care of them. Why don't you like your dad? Well, I love my dad. It's just that he's always yelling at me. Not all dads are the same. I guess your dad probably doesn't yell at you. That's why you don't, you find it like appalling to not, for someone to not like their dad. But yeah, your dad is probably nicer. My dad is nice. Like he tries to be nice, tries to get us things to make us happy, but at the same time, it's like sometimes it's suffocating how much he yells at me. One time he even yelled during my stream, like, "Come on, tone it down, please," or talk to me respectfully. But he doesn't see me as someone to respect that much because I'm not older. I'm not someone at a high level. Or I'm always the youngest. I'm a girl at that. So it's just it's hard for him to even think about respecting me. True, my dad is like that. And you still love him? That's nice. Others are engaged in self-nurturing practices all around you. I see my friends caring for themselves in the following ways: being healthy by eating good, and I see my partner practicing self-care, but I don't have one. I saw my parents caring for themselves in the following way. Um, yeah. Are you the only viewer on my days? I mean, not that I mind. It's just that like there usually is more people, but at the same time, it's like where is everybody? Well, today is the first day of the year, so it's probably still with the Happy New Year's and stuff. So when people don't care for themselves, I've noticed the following consequences: health issues. Well, no shade though. I'm talking about like you know in terms of diet and stuff. Like people they just eat out all the time and then they come home and then they blow up the toilet and it's like I gotta clean that. Health issues. Hmm. Hygiene issues. Oof. I had a classmate. It was so bad. Health issues, hygiene issues. Unhealthy skin. Hmm. So, welcome back to the stream, Killer, and welcome to the stream, Vladimir Kuyo. And yeah, I do remember you, Haley. I was not. I know that's not your account, it's your mom's account, but your name started with the R, right? And yeah, thank you, Killer. I hope you're having a good year as well. So, in what ways can you better care for yourself in the following areas: physical, mental, spiritual, emotional? So, people say music is something that is unhealthy. Like in our religion, like the music is questionable because that dopamine, that cheap dopamine, it just numbs your brain. At some point your dopamine receptors, they kind of get numbed, like burnt out, because you're using them so much that you start to be feel a little bit depressed because you use too much dopamine receptors. And then it's unhealthy for you, your brain chemicals and stuff, it gets unbalanced. So trying to abstain from that addiction of music, even though that music doesn't make you happy anymore. Like even if you get tired and sick of a song because you over listen to it, you can't stop because you're just, that's your hit, like that's your new habit. And to undo that music habit, you have to like stop yourself, even though you want it really badly, for like 50 days or something, to rewire that brain, uh you know neuroplasticity, region. But it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So to care about your mental health, emotional health, I honestly don't know about the emotional part because I still get really scared and anxious of people. Like it's not normal for a lot of people to feel to feel it so deeply. Especially about their friends, like if you were close to somebody and then all of a sudden 5 months later you haven't talked a single sentence because you're scared, because you didn't want to ask them why they left your group chat, but then you talk to them again and then it feels good, but then you're still scared of them while you're talking to them because you don't know what they think of you, but obviously you know that they don't hate you because you're talking and they're acting nice and stuff, but you're still scared because you don't know if you are really up in their league or something. I don't know, it's very weird. Very, very weird. The banger songs. Exactly. I watch way too much. Really? What do you watch? So, personal boundaries, it's healthy to have limits with yourself. Some of us don't like being told what to do by others, so we're challenged by setting rules for ourselves. You can't do whatever you want because doing so could damage your health, relationships, and goals. Theme song of Pokemon. Yeah. I have a lot of anime openings that I've never gotten sick of ever. I could listen to that for the rest of my life. And when I stop listening to it and then go back to it, it restores that feeling all over again. And it just feels so much better. So that's just how life goes. Like you try to quit something, you go back to it and it hits the same, and then you get bored of it, you quit, and then you just keep on going like that. Personal boundary assessment. But my goal, my resolution for 2026 is no more music. And it's already hard. Already. But I gotta keep up with it. It hits different, exactly. So, personal boundary assessment, let's go deeper with the following exercise. For each statement, identify if you have healthy boundaries in a specific area. So, finances. I think it's unhealthy because I don't even have an income. Yeah, I spend so much because I don't know, just because my mom lets me, but at the same time, like she doesn't really allow that. Like she's nice about it, but she's like, you gotta stop spending so much. But at the same time, like I don't mean to. Like it's also unhealthy because of how frugal I get sometimes. Like I will not spend more than I need to. Always get the cheapest thing. It's hard for me to buy expensive things. So that's unhealthy as well. Self care, I'd say it's healthy. I don't know. Sometimes it's unhealthy. Sometimes I could go like 3 days without showering. But 3 days is not that bad. It could be worse. At some point, it was worse. But now it's not as bad. Physical care. Hmm. What is physical care? I would assume that's the same thing as self care. Oh, like walking. Hmm. Yeah, I walk. I mean, I didn't walk all day today, but mental health. It's somewhere in between. I gotta say. I would say it's healthy, but at the same time, I struggle a lot when the other day, it wasn't this bad before, but I went to the cashier to check out some items. Usually I do self checkout, but in Target, they only accept credit or debit. And I don't know if they were gonna take the specific payment that I had. So I had to go next to that Target lady, and I was so scared. I was like, talking, but she was like, "What did you say?" And I had to repeat myself, and I was even more anxious after that. I was like, "Oh my god, no, for men." For men, what is for men? I missed it when you said for men. So yeah, it's over here, somewhere in between. I think it's unhealthy though. But when I'm by myself, it's healthy. So that's why it's in the middle. Spiritual care, yeah, it's healthy for sure, for sure. Relationships, it's it's superficial for the most part. It's not deep. I'm kind of scared of being vulnerable, so I just keep it superficial. So maybe that's unhealthy, but it's healthy in the way that it's not so draining, but at the same time, could be unhealthy because of my dad. He's very unhealthy relationship there. So, self boundaries are self discipline. An essential part of setting boundaries involves honoring the limits you set with others and yourself. Practicing boundaries is an act of shifting your habits. The next time you become upset when someone dishonors your boundary, consider how challenging it is to discipline yourself to always uphold your boundaries. It's not hard for men. I can stay for 4 days without with our bathing. Really? Let's. I mean, I don't know why it's easier for men though. Like, I think because um, I don't know. It's kind of confusing because don't men sweat more? Like, do you guys like go to gym more? I think gyms are more packed with men than women, right? Because we don't really strap for those six packs or. I mean, I'm not saying all men go to the gym though, but if you sweat more, then you should shower more. But yeah, it's weird. So, but if you're indoors more, then I get it. Like, you don't have to shower as much to maintain your cleanliness, but you still have to shower. And yeah, my biggest challenge with honoring limitations that I set for myself is autocorrect hates me. Dang. I didn't see what message you retracted anyway. I violate the boundaries I set for myself in the following ways. When I dishonor my boundaries, I can tell myself, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. No, the mic is not muted. I'm just like really concentrated. Alright, this chapter is huge. 120, and we're on page 112. So we have 8 more pages. How are you, Kai? Forcing people to honor your needs isn't possible. Healthy boundaries are about you. There's a typo right there. Are about you, not other people. You can choose how you want to show up, but you cannot make, force, or demand that others be anything except who they want to be. Essentially, you are making requests of others that they have the choice to honor or not. Controlling others, particularly when their behaviors have nothing to do with you, is not healthy. Just as you have expectations, other people can have expectations for themselves. Just as you are entitled to live your life, other people are entitled to live theirs. I will come back in like 25 minutes after eating. I have breakfast. Alright. Enjoy your breakfast, Kai. Bye. Have a good time. Hello. Okay, so sometimes what you want collides with what the other person wants. In these cases, you have choices. Which need is healthiest? Can you compromise? And if you can't resolve it on your own, consider consulting a therapist. A healthy boundary sounds like, I'm gonna take a break from dating. Oof. Like, how do you... I don't date, obviously, but if you're gonna take a break from the person that you like dating that person, then if you don't have healthy boundaries, is that painful? Or if you have healthy boundaries, is that still painful? If someone takes a break, and you have to respect that boundary. Controlling sounds like you need to stop dating because you're terrible at picking people. Boundaries are not ways to control people. When people won't honor your boundaries, after you determine that certain people cannot or will not honor your boundary, the next course of action is to change your behavior in the relationship. I've seen the following boundary. Hi, whatever happened to the other moderator? Which other moderator? I think I have quite a few moderators, actually. But if you're talking about Flapjackie, I don't know where that person went. They just came for a little bit and they're gone. Anyways, I've set the following boundary. Then again, I didn't really set that boundary though. It was Kike, Rockstar, and another one. Who? Oh yeah, Rockstar Freddy, and then there's a Alien Cockerel, but I kind of removed his mod because he's a kid. I shouldn't have given it in the first place, but I don't know if I knew his age before I gave it. I just gave it to whoever said they wanted it. I'll set the following boundary. You know what? I haven't really set boundaries yet with people that much. Something I gotta work on, so. Maybe I need to continue this workbook after I've practiced setting boundaries a bit more. Just because I don't think I have that much experience yet, so. But we finished quite a lot. I'll say it's chapter 9 or chapter. Some of chapter 8, let's say to page 122 or 1112. This is something I gotta work on later. It was Kike Rockstar. Okay. Yes. At this point, I usually do my physics. Hello, Meow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. How have you been? I can't see your words. Oh, yeah. Those are just old notes from psychology. Why do I keep saying that? This is physics. So, gravity, normal force, friction, tension, air resistance are the 5 types of forces. And then just some other notes that I don't really know off the top of my head, just writing them down. Yes, you are back. I see you. How have you been since the last stream that you've attended? But today's physics is going to involve math for the first time. So this whole time, the physics that we've been doing was conceptual. So you're just imagining. Just concepts. Okay. So here we have. What? There you go. My bad. So, did you have a happy new year? Me or Meow? Me so far so good. I have just a regular day. Can't believe next week's my birthday though. It does not feel like it's that close. Okay, so let's do the math now. I'm kind of scared for this math part of physics. Listen, M1, motion equations. Alright, so velocity, number 1. Velocity is how fast plus direction. So the math form v equals delta x over delta t. So that is the change in position divided by the change in time. So how fast plus direction. What do you mean? So 20 meters in 4 seconds is 5 meters per second. Alright, so far so good. Not that bad. Acceleration equals change in velocity. So that is the delta V divided by delta T. So this is speeding up, slowing down, or turning. Your cat looks the same. Yeah, he does look like that emote. Alright, 3. Constant acceleration equation. These are big ones. So, that's plural equations. Equation 1, V equals VO plus AT, which means final velocity equals initial velocity plus acceleration times time. Alright, so equation 2 is position after time t. What is that? X equals x0 plus v0 t plus half at squared. Dang. I better just practice these equations really much. A lot. And they're so cute. Thank you. Yeah, they literally look like they're related, but they're not even closely related. Like they're from two really different places. Which was such a coincidence. Like we didn't know. They I didn't even know we'd keep the little one that we found last year. Because I found her under my car. It was really heartbreaking when I first found her. I was like, you know what? We're going to have to give her to the shelter. I have to take care of her, I didn't know, like, how we were supposed to, like, keep her if my parents were always against it. But dang, like, I remember crying for her. I was, like, crying and praying, like, oh, God, like, please just keep her safe. I don't know what to do with her. Parents never let us keep a cat. Other than the ones that we have. Plus, how are we supposed to include another cat, But then he made a way, like, I was like, dang, that's crazy. I'm so grateful for her, even though she scratched me, which was the title of this video, because she scratched me, like, in 4 different places. It was on accident, but she's really dangerous. But yeah. It's my fault, but position after time t. Number 3, no time. V squared equals V squared 0 plus 2a x minus x0. So gravity values on Earth A equals gravity is approximately 9.8 meters per second squared downward. Okay, so tiny guided example. A ball is dropped from rest. Given the initial velocity is 0, the acceleration is 9.8, and the time is 2 seconds. What is its speed after 2 seconds? So we're calculating the time, right? Or the acceleration. Oh, so we have three variables. And the only formula with those three specific variables is the first equation. So if we plug that in, and he tells us to use this anyway, but if we plug it in, then the example 1 will have V equals 0 plus 9.8 times 2, which is equal to 19.6. If that's not right, I'm gonna correct, exactly right. Yes, he did that cleanly, which means the math is not scary for you. But I mean, he gave me the answers and the variables. It's not scary. It's like anyone could do that. Position for motion, falling distance. Now let's find how far the ball falls in the same time. Happy New Year. Thank you. So, how far the ball falls in the same time. So we have 4 variables this time. We have VO, XO, A, and T. VO, XO, A, and T. So we use the second equation, right? VO is 0, so X equals XO is 0, so 0 plus 0 times T, which is 2, plus half times A, which is 9.8, times T, which is 2. So this is half of 19.6, which is equal to 9.8. Same as gravity. Wait. This is squared though? AT squared. But T squared is 4. Oh dang, I completely missed that squared. It's not the same as gravity then. Squared. So you have 9.8 times 4, which is 39.2. And then divided by 2 is what? 19.6, right? This is at 18.6, bruh. Whatever it is, it's 19.6. Very close. What the heck? I didn't use... What do you mean it's a common slip? He said I'm right, actually. You didn't mess up. Your intuition just hesitated. What do you mean my intuition? Did he just prank me, bro? Back. Oh my gosh, welcome back, Reels. Welcome back, Kai. How are you guys? And what did you eat, Kai? Let me guess. You had some dal. I don't know. Velocity after 2 seconds is this. Okay, so I just put the variables, but I need to also, the unit is really important. So today we're actually getting into the math of physics. So far it's easy because he's making it very easy, but I know the math part of physics is not supposed to be easy at all. But what I do need to memorize is definitely the equations that he gave us. I don't have a good highlighter right now. Oh wait, fried egg with paratha and chai. Oh, nice. Do you have any exams coming up, or do you have winter break as well? Sorry, I couldn't stay long for the stream last night. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Meow. Meow is meowing. How expected. But meters, you know, the unit matters more. Let me... This only happens because initial velocity is 10, so it won't always match, but it's okay here. Same ball, same drop. What is the distance fallen after 1 second? Use the same formula. Okay, so... It's asking this thing, but with 1 second. So the t is 1. So it's 9.8 divided by 2, which would be 4.9. But how much... What is the unit? What distance? These meters, right? Hopefully the unit is good. Perfect. Okay, perfect. All right. He's using very easy variables. In real physics, in the real classroom with physics, they don't make it this easy, bro. Are you studying physics? Yes, I am. Did you miss me? I did. From now on, you only have tests until... I only have tests until my 9th board exams. Dang. That sounds hard. But inshallah, you'll do good on them. I think my classes start this month in a couple weeks, which I'm not ready for because the next 2 weeks are going to go by really fast. I like winter break, bro. I love staying in my room. I love studying, but I don't like the pressure of studying. Like, you have to do good now. Okay, so let's connect this to the intuition. After 1 second, it's 4.9 meters. 2 seconds, 19.6 meters. Notice the time doubled. Distance quadrupled. Why? Because x alpha t squared. Distance depends on time squared when acceleration is constant. That's why falling objects start slow then drop very fast. Wow, distance depends on time squared. X alpha t squared. Distance depends on time squared. When acceleration is constant. I only see you studying physics most of the time. Do you like it, or are you trying to improve it? So I only try to stay like on one subject, like to really hone my skills on that subject first before I do any other subject. Cause I think in the morning, like I also study like Islamic studies, like these books here that I do in the morning. And setting boundaries, that's also something that I try to study as well. But I don't like studying too many things at once. Just like making sure I study the same thing every day until I actually get it like down pat in my brain. So yeah, so far so good because I like math. What is that? There's nothing there. The cat was playing from under the bed. I don't know. But yeah. I'm just really scared of physics, to do it in a real classroom setting. But if I like math, then I think I'll like physics, but at the same time it's like a different kind of math, it's something new. Visual intuition, first second, small distance, each second after much more distance. Gravity keeps speeding you up. Tiny check, no calculator, compared to the distance fallen in 1 second. How much farther will the fall be in the second alone? So distance from 1 second to 2 seconds. Just reasoning, you already have the numbers. What? The second. Compared to the distance falling in 1 second, how much farther will the ball fall in the second alone? So the distance from 1 second to 2 seconds. 4.9. Do you just subtract it like 14.7? Where's Yuki and Pixie? So Pixie was here. I mean, Yuki was sitting there, but he left. But I can't believe I got this right. Oh my gosh. I was literally guessing. So the second alone is that. It's a huge insight. What this really means, even though each second is the same length of time, the distance covered increased every second. Because velocity keeps increasing, gravity never stops accelerating. This explains why falls feel sudden, why stopping distance matters in driving, why high drops are dangerous fast. So, lesson M4, horizontal motion math, projectiles, no stress. So horizontal direction, a of x is equal to 0, x is equal to vxt. So the vertical direction, horizontal direction. Okay, so let's just do this. Horizontal a of x equals 0, x equals v of xt, and then the vertical direction is y equals to half gt squared. Same t in both. I'm the kind of person to do like every subject just consistently. Dang, you're actually so cool. Like, what's your favorite subject? Like, how many subjects can you do at once? So, quick guided example, a ball is rolled off a table at 5 meters per second. It hits the ground 2 seconds later. So, how far horizontally does it travel? How far does it fall directly? Why are there 2 equations for horizontal direction? If you have 5 meters per second and it hits the ground 2 seconds later, then do you know physics? Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, Gajin. I'm great. How are you? And you're saying salam now? Are you Muslim? Did you take your shahada? Because we're still working on that presentation. Also, do you know physics? Because I'm trying to do this question here. I like studying them like lectures one by one every subject, so I don't get behind any subject. My friends are Muslim. Nice. But like lecture one by one, isn't that like stressful? Like too many at once? I don't know. What's your favorite subject or subjects? Mine is math. I like math. But physics is different because what is this? Where's a of x from? How do you even calculate that? Oh, why is it 0? What is a of x? Acceleration? What is that subscript of x though? Oh, that subscript of x is this. But now this has a subscript of x as well, which is insane. I just watched someone play with dolls for 2 hours. Dang. 5 meters to answer. Well, I'm not sure how you would get that though. So the time is 2 seconds, right? So 2 squared is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. But what is g? What is g here? G is the gravity, right? G, so 2 times 5, I would say the vertical direction would be 10. 10 meters. That's for my guess number 2. 10 meters. But that's just me guessing. I'm probably wrong about that. Horizontal direction. X equals to v of x t. Where t is 2 seconds, right? It's the same time for both of them. So 2 times v of x. Just like before. We split motion again, just like before. Oh. So you split it. I don't know. What is number 1? Stranger Things time. Oh, you're so right. Bro, I better wrap this up. This is the last question. Now, I like study them in time span of 2 hours, and then I study again for 1 hour, so round up to 3 hours or 2.5 hours. You're so good about that, Kai. Like, dang, I wish I were a good student. I've yet to be a straight A student, though. I've never been a straight A student since a long time. Your hands looks AI. Mine? Thank you, I guess. I mean, AI hands are perfect. Mine are not. Like, mine are so... Oh, you mean like those crackly... I don't know. Yeah, because the phone focuses on the hands. Oh, I see. But what is number 1 guess? So what is that guess? I think Gajin guessed 5 meters. I'll just... I don't know. If a of x is 0, and x is this... I was gonna say, I don't know. But I'm gonna guess... I can't even guess though. Like, this is crazy. So the first one was 10 meters. I put 10 meters for the second one. Super simple. 5 times 2. Bruh. Oh, they didn't say the horizontal speed is v of x. Or whatever they said. Okay, so horizontal speed. And then time is 2 seconds, gravity is 9.8. Got it. So that's that. And then for vertical motion, we have half times 9.8 times 2 squared. Okay, easy. So if the ball stayed in the air for 3 seconds instead of 2, how far horizontally would it travel? What? Stayed in the air? I'm thinking he's asking the same question, but instead of 2, it's 3 this time. But for the horizontal formula, it's v of x. So it's like 5 times 3, 15 meters. Correct. Clean and confident. You've got it now. We just clicked important. Horizontal is simple. Vertical is acceleration formula. So at the same time links them together. It's a projectile motion math. You're officially doing it. So energy math. Very gentle. I might have to call it here, guys. I'm still studying vernier calipers, so don't trust me. I love how Antonio is. How happy Antonio is. Oh yeah, he's always happy and chill. Bye. I love you. Thank you. See you guys later. But yeah, thanks for joining the stream, guys. I might have to yeah, I had to cut it short today for reasons, but yeah, thank you guys and see you guys for the next one.